It's the debate over the future of FEMA and where exactly that agency belongs. It's been underway for years now, ever since the political storm that followed Hurricane Katrina. But now it appears that debate has been resolved very quietly. Joining me now live tonight to explain more is Amy Morris, host on Federal News Radio, AM 1500. Amy, great to see you. Thanks as always, for being here.
Thanks.
So, what's the latest on FEMA's future?
Yeah, well, it looks like it's going to stay within DHS. There are two sides to this debate. The side that says FEMA should be its own agency, used to be its own agency, because they want to remove that layer of bureaucracy. They want them to have the ear of the president. Then there's the other side that says that's going to be expensive, that's going to create redundancy, that's going to create problems with things like grants, and it'll be almost impossible to sort of tease it apart because FEMA is so intertwined with DHS. And there was a hearing just a couple weeks ago. Secretary Napolitano was asked at the very end of the hearing, one of the lawmakers said, so, future of FEMA, going to stay in DHS? And she said, why, yes, the administration is committed to keeping FEMA in DHS. Boom, hearing ended. That was it. No follow-up questions, nothing else, no fanfare, very little coverage, the end. And considering how intense this debate has been, removing FEMA from DHS or not, what should be done, for it to end on that note so quietly was really strange.
Because it's been such a long debate.
It has. It has.
And is anybody asking questions now?
They are. Emergency managers, I've talked to a few of them, they are in support of FEMA being removed and being made its own agency. And I asked a couple of them, do you feel like you just weren't heard? And they all say the same thing, which is, no, they heard us. They just don't want to do it right now. It's not a high priority to move it out and make it its own agency. In addition, what they think is going to happen, the theory, is that during times of normalcy, FEMA will answer to Secretary Napolitano, DHS Secretary. But when there's an emergency, say a flood, fire, Katrina, then FEMA will have the direct ear of the president. And we'll see if it works, because moving FEMA out of DHS doesn't look like it's going to happen during this administration.
So, would you say this decision is final?
I would say it's pretty final. I don't see anything moving on this at all. There's nothing pending that's going to change these decisions. I would say maybe wait to 2012, see what happens then. But this looks like this is it.
And I'm sure that depending on how the hurricane season goes this summer and this fall.
Craig Fugate is the new FEMA director. He's just been confirmed. He is very well respected, both sides of the political aisle and throughout the emergency management community. And he believes that FEMA's ready. FEMA says that they're ready. You don't really know until you know.
Until it happens.
Exactly. So we'll see. But so far, FEMA within DHS, new administrator, and hurricane season, it's here.
All right. Amy Morris from Federal News Radio 1500. Pleasure as always. Thank you.
As always, Beverly. Thanks.